Hi, I'm James Knight. I'm the creator of Gentle Somatic Yoga. This is the first of series of home practices that you can do in a short amount of time. This flow is approximately 20 minutes, and the intention for doing these movements is to reprogram the length of your muscles from the level of the brain. So this is a little bit different than traditional Hatha yoga for the fact that basically what we're doing is anywhere in your body where you feel tightness or soreness, that muscle is contracted and a little bit of a spasm. And that's the reason why you may not have a full range of motion. So in other words, the muscles stay shortened and contracted even when your conscious mind is telling them to relax. So through this process I'll be guiding you through, you're going to be reprogramming, re-educating those muscles to be at a set point that's longer. And what happens, you gain efficiency of that muscle because you become stronger, you're going to be more flexible, and then the ending effect is that you'll have a sense of well-being and peace. And let's start by closing our eyes and then just enjoy the feelings. All right, so this first movement that I'm going to start you off with is to warm up the neck. So if you drop your chin to the chest, round your shoulders forward, create a C shape with your upper body, and then tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder, pushing the pelvis forward and then squeezing the back of the shoulder blades. Rotate the head over to the left shoulder, right shoulder's down, and then chin to the chest, round the upper back. And continue this in one smooth, round movement with the head and the shoulders and the torso, just squeezing and releasing any of the muscles where you might feel tension. And again, we're just warming up the body for some of the other deeper movements. So let your body move in an organic and spontaneous way. Just enjoy feeling the spiral, the inner spiral as the head rotates. Come back to center and let's reverse directions. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, slouch with your upper body, round your body into a C shape, and then tilt the hips forward. Lean the left ear to the left shoulder. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Release the shoulder blades as you move to the right, and we'll do one more full rotation. Natural breath. Face is relaxed. Jaws relaxed. Good. And when you come back to center, then you can lift with your head back up one vertebrae at a time. When you get to center, pause, close your eyes, bring your palms facing up on top of the knees. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Notice how you feel. Wonderful. The signature of this work is continuing to build self-awareness. So I'll be asking you often to notice how you feel. It's the subtle sensations that you can start opening up to, and you can start to feel a wonderful flow going through your whole body. Okay, this next one is also to repattern and release the muscles in the back of the neck. So I was sitting on a bolster at home. If you don't have a bolster, it's easy. You can sit on a blanket or a block. If you're on a mat, it's easier to bring your mat off to the side to do this one because you want to be able to glide your feet across a smooth surface. I call this one foot sliders. So one of the ways that the brain learns is through contrast. And in Gentle Somatic Yoga, we are reprogramming our brain to muscle. We're actually reprogramming the length of the muscle. So in some of these movements, the results can be dramatic. So bringing your heels in close to the pelvis, bend your knees, wrap your arms around your legs, and then lifting tall through the spine, tilt your head back, and pick a spot on the ceiling with your eyes. Remember that spot because we're going to check again so you can notice the range of motion and how that increased. So bringing your hands behind you with your fingers pointed away, you can rest on your hands. Draw your heels in closer towards your pelvis. Starting with the right foot, Slide the right foot out about 12 inches or so, and then pivot on the heel and arch the toes as if you're trying to hold a pencil underneath your toes. Now flatten the foot on the floor, slide it back with the ball of the foot firm on the floor. Keep the ball of the foot on the floor and then just arch and lift the toes and spread the toes. Flatten the toes, slide the foot out, pivot on the heel, arch the toes. If you start getting cramps in your feet, then lessen the arch with the toes. Flatten the foot, slide it back, stop, pause, lift and spread the toes. So now that you have the movement down, you can do it with your eyes closed. Push your foot out, sliding on the floor, pivot on the heel, point the toes down towards the floor, and just notice the sensations of the foot. Bring the foot flat and slide it back. Feel the floor on the floor as you're pulling your heel back. Lift and spread the toes. Feel the joints of the toes. And then last time, pushing the foot out. Perhaps feel the ankle, the joint of the ankle. Arch the toes. Feel the top of the foot. Bring the foot flat. Slide it back. Just lift and spread the toes. Wonderful. So let's have a check-in. Let's see if that changed your range of movement. Bring your arms wrapped around your knees. Tip your head back. Pick a spot on the ceiling with your eyes. And come back to neutral. And hopefully you've experienced a little bit of change. And if you did, what's happening is because you're reprogramming the mind to muscle, instead of a bunched muscle, which means you have lack of range of motion, you've just increased the length of the muscle, and that's what increases the range of motion. Okay, let's do the other side. Bring the hands behind and push the left foot out. You can work with your eyes closed. Again, we always want that focused inward, so it's as if each movement is a meditation. Flex the toes. Place the foot on the floor flat. Slide it back towards the hips. Pause. Keep the ball of the foot on the floor and just lift and spread the toes. And we'll repeat nice and slow movements. Again, just noticing all the subtle sensation, the knee, the thigh, the ankle, the arch of the foot. Sliding the foot on the floor, extend your leg out about 12 inches, pivot on the heel, arch the toes, flatten the foot, slide it back. Lift and spread the toes, and then relax that foot, hold on to your knees. Sitting up tall, arch your head back, and back to neutral. So did you experience some change? I experienced probably at least, 15 degrees. So nice work. Okay, this next somatic movement flow is called Restore the Core. And this addresses almost every single muscle in your body. This is one I love to teach almost all my students, because when you can release the muscles from your core, all the periphery can also unwind. So whether you're on a carpet or whether you're on a yoga mat, just find a comfortable place where you can lie down. How about we take a quick body scan before we do Restore the Core. So bring both legs down, bring your arms by your side, and just briefly, with your inner awareness, notice how your body feels lying flat. You might want to start with your left foot, your left knee, your left leg. Notice if that feels any different than your right leg. Notice how far your ankles are turned out. Notice the right leg, the right knee, the right foot. And then scan the whole length of your spine, starting at the tip of your tailbone, moving all the way to your head. Notice the spaces behind your lower back, behind your neck, behind your wrists. Do you feel light? Do you feel heavy? Do you feel twisted to one side? There's no right or wrong. It's just this first snapshot before we do this movement, so you can enjoy the benefits of your efforts. Now, bending your knees, hip width apart, feet on the floor, interlace your hands behind your head. The first part of the instruction is to arch your lower back, so you're basically lifting your lower back off the floor, touching the tip of your coccyx. Also tipping your shoulders back and your neck back and your elbows back slightly, and then reverse that. Flatten your lower back on the floor, tuck your pelvis, chin to chest, elbows together. And reverse. Inhale. As you come down, begin to arch your lower back, tip your neck back, the elbows push a little bit, and then flatten the back, engage your core muscles, tip your pelvis, and your belly button comes toward your spine, elbows together. A variation of this is you can let your knees open as you come down, and you can take a deep breath in, and then exhale, engage the core muscles, tilt the pelvis, bring the knees up, exhale. Last time, inhale. Feel your body moving in space. The back body is engaging, contracting, muscles are engaging, and then exhale, engage the core, knees come together, lower back presses down. And rest. Bring your head back down, arms by your side. And let's move to the second set of instruction. Let's do what I call the X's, are the next one. So if you bring your belly to the floor, bend your right elbow, and place the left face cheek on top and the back of the hand on the right side. Left arm is on the floor, and you're going to engage the right elbow and the shoulder and the head, and also lift the left leg leading with the heel. You don't need to come up real far. Remember, don't strain or push past your comfort zone. Slowly come down and let your body melt. And again, lifting up, leading with the elbow, leading with the shoulder. The hand underneath your head is to help lift the weight of your head so that your neck doesn't have to strain. The left heel rises and you can feel your lower back engaging, your gluteal muscles engaging. And when you come down, make sure you rest completely. Let it all go, especially the neck. Last time, as you come up, you might want to add a little bit of a twist, so you can bring your shoulder blade back as you come up and slowly come down with the leg and elbow and head, and release everything. Wonderful. Let's do the other side. Right arm by your side, looking over to your left elbow, bringing your cheek on top of your left hand. Begin to lift slowly, engaging the muscles of the back body, the right leg, and slowly and smoothly coming down. Notice how my right shoulder is on the floor the whole time. Let it all go, especially the neck. Lifting up, nice and slow and smooth, maybe adding a little bit of twist by engaging the left shoulder blade in towards the spine. Feel the back of your leg muscles, your gluteal muscles, and then soften everything. Last time, lifting up with your eyes closed, sense where you're feeling most of the sensation with your muscles. What are the muscles that are contracting and releasing? And let it go. Wonderful. The next set of instruction I call side crunches. So you can bend your knees at right angles to the hips. And You can rest your head on your arm, your bottom arm, or if you have a pillow or a blanket, that's fine too. With your top arm, lift it up and over to cradle your head to touch your opposite ear. The arm is in this position so that when you lift your head into a side crunch, like a side sit-up, again, you're supporting some of the weight of your head. Now notice my knees are together and I'm just lifting my top ankle. So lifting up, feel your side body engaging, the latissimus dorsi, the intercostals, the obliques. Notice the sensations in the hips as the knee stays together. So you can expand the right side on an inhale, and then exhale, shorten your side body on the right side. Engage. And now release. And for this next repetition, I'm going to aim my elbow in a slightly different direction. As I come up, I'm going to bring my elbow back, and you can feel a slightly different group of muscles engaging. The lower trapezius, perhaps. External obliques. Coming down and releasing. Good. Usually we don't do more than 3 to 5 repetitions in all the somatic movement flows. This is more of a re-education, like I mentioned, so we just want to keep it more explorative than thinking of it as an exercise like you would do it at gym. This is more of a discovery of how your muscles and your bones and your joints work together in cooperation. Let's try this side. Top arm cradles the head, knees stay together, lifting the elbow towards the hip. You decide how far you want to come up. And again, make it slow and smooth and release. If you want to use your breath, inhale. Exhale, point your elbow in a different angle this time, maybe down and back. Notice where you feel. Slowly coming down. Good. And then last time, I'm going to engage a little bit different by bringing my elbow forward, engaging more of my abdomen and the transverse muscles, and coming down and relaxing. Let it all go. Wonderful. The last set of instructions are arch and flatten with a twist. It's very much like the first set of instructions, only we're using one hand behind the head. Feet are on the floor, hip width apart. So we're going to start off by arching the back and also pressing the right elbow in towards the floor. Turn your head to the right. And now let that go as you come up. Engage your core muscles. Bring your left knee towards your right elbow. Notice where you feel the muscles contracting in the front of the body. The heel comes back down. You're going to arch your lower back, bring a bridge shape to your lower back, and turn to the right. Push the right elbow down. And then release, engage, and twist. If you want to, you can bring your elbow to the outside of the knee. If you want to use your breath, inhale and arch, and exhale. Maybe bringing the knee inside, or the elbow inside the knee. And then coming down, and let's pause and change sides. Left hand behind the head, arch the back, turn your head over to the left elbow, arching the neck a little bit. Begin to flatten the back. Engage your core muscles as you're twisting. Bringing the knee to the chest. Inhale on the way down. Looking over towards the left elbow, pushing the left elbow down into the floor slightly. Notice how that affects the muscles in your neck. And then release, coming up into a twist. And last time, inhale, open the front body, shortening the back body. And then engaging the core, flattening your belly down towards the mat behind you. And then come back to a resting position. Arms and legs down, adjust your clothes so you can be comfortable on the floor. And do a quick body scan. Direct your consciousness to all parts of your body. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, bend your knees. And we're going to finish with the sequence I call the body yawn. So please cross your right leg over your left, like you're sitting in a chair with your knees together. Lift your left arm above your head. And then, as if you're reaching for something, but the left elbow is bent. And then just guide your knees over to the right side until they want to stop naturally. And then extend your left arm, reach with that left arm. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, relax the reach, bend the elbow, and then bring the knees back to center. So this is a moving twist using the breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the knees over to the right. Inhale, lengthen the left arm, reach. Exhale, relax the left arm, but keep your knees off to the side. Inhale the knees back up. Nice. And let's change sides. So the right arm reaches above your head. Letting the knees fall to the left. Extend the right arm, look over to the right. Feel a nice long opening from your armpit to your hip. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax and bend the elbow. Inhale the legs back to center. Engage your core muscles as you bring your knees up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale the legs over to the side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, relax. Inhale the knees back to center. Pushing the lower back on the floor. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale the knees to the left. Let your head roll to the right as you extend with an inhale. Exhale, relax the arm. Inhale, back to center. Good. And cross your knees. Bring your arm down by your side. And then roll over onto your left side. Just resting on your side. Let your body be soft and open and receptive. Eyes are closed. Feel the rhythm of your breath. With your top hand pressing into the floor, help yourself back to a seated position for a final short meditation. If you can cross your legs. This is a time where you could use a blanket, folded, or a pillow. I'm using a bolster. Sitting comfortably with your hands on top of your knees, palms facing up. Let's take a few cleansing breaths together, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. One last breath. Deep breath in. Exhale. Just keep your eyes closed. Scan your body with your awareness. Notice all the subtle sensations throughout your body, enjoying the benefits of your efforts of this short home practice. Bringing one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. Keeping your eyes closed, just feel the warmth of your own touch coming into your body. Just let your touch be healing. Receive your own appreciation for yourself, saying, thank you, I love you. Thank you, body, I love you. Thank you, body, I love you. Just expand with your feelings of peace and well-being, using your breath to affirm your life force. Finishing by bringing your hands to prayer position in front of the heart. The inner light within me bows to the inner light within you. Thank you and namaste.